Let's talk about simplest form. A fraction is in simplest form when 1 is the only factor that the numerator and denominator have in common. Let's look at 6/8. First, we need to list the factors of the numerator and the factors of the denominator. I know I can multiply 6 times 1 to get 6 and 3 times 2. So the factors of 6 are 6, 1, 3, and 2. Now I'm going to list the factors of the denominator, which is 8. The factors of 8 are 8, 1, 4, and 2. Next, I'm going to find the greatest common factor. That is the largest factor that both of the numbers have in common. In this case, the greatest common factor is 2. Next, I'm going to divide the numerator and denominator by the greatest common factor. 6 divided by 2 equals 3, and 8 divided by 2 equals 4. So the simplest form of 6/8 is 3/4. Here's another example. Let's look at 5/7. First, we need to list all the factors of the numerator, which is 5. I can multiply 1 and 5 to get 5. The factors of 5 are 1 and 5. Now I'll list the factors of 7. The only factors of 7 are 1 and 7. The only common factor between 5 and 7 is 1. So 5/7 is in simplest form. Let's take a look at 4/10. First, we'll list all the factors of the numerator, 4. I can multiply 1 times 4 to get 4, and 2 times 2. So the factors of 4 are 1, 4, and 2. List all the factors of 10. I can multiply 10 times 1 to get 10, and 5 times 2. Next, I'll find the greatest common factor. The greatest common factor of 4 and 10 is 2. Now I'll divide the numerator and denominator by 2. 4 divided by 2 equals 2, and 10 divided by 2 equals 5. The simplest form of 4/10 is 2/5. Take a look at 4/12. First, we'll list all the factors of 4. 1, 4, and 2. Next, we'll list all the factors of 12. 1, 12. We can also multiply 3 times 4 and 6 times 2. Now we'll find the greatest common factor. The greatest common factor of 4 and 12 is 4. Now I'll divide the numerator and denominator by the greatest common factor. 4 divided by 4 equals 1, and 12 divided by 4 equals 3. The simplest form of 4/12 is 1/3. Now let's look at 3/5. I'll list all the factors of 3. The only factors of 3 are 1 and 3. Next, I'll list all the factors of 5. The only factors of 5 are 1 and 5. The only common factor between 3 and 5 is 1. So 3/5 is in simplest form. And this concludes our lesson on simplest form.